Alright, and welcome to this new live. I have done some changes, to be honest. So there are some changes I have done. Like here, I'm planning to use the status code. So I just commented this and I will uncomment that and we can just remove this. And that will be the best way. But before to use that one, we have to install the library. So we do npm I and the name of the library is http status codes. I think I have already added that one in the package.json. Yeah, it's that one, http status code. I just added the library there, but as you can see, it's uncommitted and I didn't install it with npm. I just did like copy paste from another of my project. I love http status code because it makes everything just cleaner and more understandable. 200 doesn't mean anything. Okay, constant, it means something. We know it's okay. Like not found, we know it's not found. 404, okay, it's because, or like a lot of people nowadays, they know 404 is not found because they have seen it in so many websites, but otherwise you wouldn't. 500, now if you are a little bit tech, you would know 500 is internal error. But if you don't, you wouldn't know. 500, it's just a number. It's magic numbers. And usually for having a clean, understandable and readable code, we need to avoid magic numbers. And so we will store that magic number into a constant. And this is what HTTP status codes, that package, does by having clear and readable names. So now if we go back to our app.ts, this one, we can just import that one. I will just do import and is status codes from, and here HTTP status codes. Perfect. And here you can see I have OK, and OK is 200. Beautiful. So already that is nice. And for the port, we can just do, like I can have another constant here, const default port equals 2004. That's not really needed for now. We'll see what we'll do because we will save that in the env file. Yeah, for now that's not really needed. Let's keep like that for now. That's okay. We shouldn't over optimize for now because otherwise it's just redundant if after we have to change back. So we can already commit to that. So that's for our backends. So we have the HTTP status code. We commit that, and then here we have the import. We don't need a new space there because it's part of the third-party modules. Perfect. Oh yeah, there I also did some changes. If you can see, I have done a few changes. It was just returned with a string, and I have used the reply from Fastify status and status code OK to send the pong. Perfect. And I will commit the last commit where I removed the new line, because usually just to keep it clean, we group the third-party imports and then we group the local files. Awesome. So now I have this done and I can commit that, and my commit will be use HTTP status codes library. Beautiful. And I can push this, git push, and now we will go to our other project, and that's a mobile app. And here I have also done a few changes actually. So also we will install first, we will install this one, the React navigate stack. So previously we have put our roots, so our app roots, but the navigation, so the React navigation wasn't installed. So let's install that one. npm install. Sorry, we use yarn here. Are we already using yarn? No, we are still using npm actually. So with yarn we have a yarn lock. Normally I use yarn for my React Native projects, but here let's continue using npm. That's okay. npm install. So I is just an alias for install. It's the same as doing that, but I is just shorter. With yarn is yarn add. We don't have an alias. It's just yarn add, but add is already short. Okay, so here I have a little error. I will just do an npm install first. Just something is corrupted. That's okay, it does happen. And then here you see I have done some changes for the screen name, so in Node screen, that was what we had before, so for the Node screen, and I have changed a little bit. We are still using the React Native style sheet, but in the future we'll use styled components instead. It's just a bit better, a bit cleaner. And then after, in our node.tsx, also I have done some changes. Before it was like this. I will just zoom in a little bit, and now what I have changed is now like this. It looks like that with type. Usually I tend to use type over interfaces, but when I really have to extend to another interface, I have to use interface, because with type you cannot extend to another type. But otherwise I do like type in TypeScript. Okay, so I did npm install. Now let's install React Native stack. And yeah, so that's the changes I have done. The font size, everything. Do you remember before? That was what we did before, in like 2 lives ago, and now that's a new one. Description, I added a font size to 12, and font weight to bold. What I did before, I forgot and I did a mistake. I have used dash, but with React Native is only lowercase. Unlike CSS is like this, but with TSX, so with React and React Native, we don't use, it's not the same syntax as HTML or CSS. This is why it's TSX or JSX if you use JavaScript, but TSX if you use TypeScript. And so the syntax is a little bit different. So instead of having font dash size, it's font size like this with some dashes, and otherwise that would cause an error with JavaScript. So that's why they just removed all of the dashes, because with JavaScript it will be a syntax error. HTML and CSS is a really different kind of programming languages, so that's why they just changed a bit the format. So we have to use font size like this, and not in font weight like that, and not like this. So this is what we have done. And then we are going to use React navigate stack. And so this one, we just need to clear the cache then. So npm cache clean, and that one I should clean. Oh no, it doesn't want to clean the cache. So let's try to install again this one, and this is one can be fine. So I will just remove that one, and let's see what it does. And now we'll install this again. We have another error. No response. That does happen. It's not the first time I got this. Sometimes it's due to internet or other issues. We can just have a look in the log. What it says here in the log, verbose, invalid response body while trying, no such file. This is funny. So here, directory, and also cache. This is what it ended, not being able to find the file. So let's attempt again, but I very likely will get again the same error. Now it's better. Again, like I said, it can be due to internet. Okay, now it's working. Beautiful. So I will just minimize this. I will close the log file, and now it's been installed. Or navigation type. We have a I think it's because the path is incorrect. It has to be, I don't know what I did there. It has to be here, these types, and then navigations. Perfect, like that. And then uproot here. We still have a few issues to be fixed. Not screen, so there. Not so. Let's go to screens and then not screens. Perfect, so that one is found now. Awesome, we just fix the imports, and here I will not do that. And then what we are, because it doesn't really like this. I try to see how we can fix those errors. So, what would we do here? Navigator, and we have two curly brackets there, that's fine, one there, screen from there, curly brackets from there, yes, that's correct, and then this one from there. Yeah, let's see what would be the main issue there. So if I just try mistake. I need to check the documentation here. What do we have there? What's the issue? That's our leftover. So to do, because my internet is very slow, as you could have seen with my NPM. So I need to do some research there, and later on when I will have a better internet to do fix navigator screen. Awesome, so that's our to do. We can commit already what we have done here, and yeah, that was all of the changes I did. So this is how our node screen looks like, and that's how our node.tsx looks like. And again, those errors sometimes are a bit silly, it's not much, but we don't need the curly brackets. I have no idea what, not too sure, because here we have no errors, so it's not because of my IDE. I will have a look. It looks like to be from the library itself, from the stack library. Yeah, navigation stack is probably something I'm not using right. And especially here, you could see the color is different. There's something not correct somewhere. Anyways, that's fine. So let's commit all of this. I install that, which is the React navigation native stack, and then the to-do and the other ones I have done already. So the other changes I have already, they were already in the staging area, but I didn't commit to them yet. So we say complete not screen. Perfect. And now you can see all of the changes we have done. We can just take the git hash and do a git show like this. Yeah, that's all of the files from the package log when we did install navigation native stack. And then after that, very soon actually, you will see the other file changes. So here it's not very important. Usually you always have a lot of changes in the React block, and here is the changes from the app roots, and then from the node screen. You see, oh no, I did the other changes were in the other commit, and then update files. Yeah, that was the ones you see just before, or the same day git show. So let's have a look. So see, those are the new changes from last time, from our previous live, because the last live was about creating the Git repositories. So the live before that one, you see that's the changes. Perfect. And so now I do git status. I have nothing left, so everything is committed. I can also do a git push. Beautiful. And that's it for this today's live, and I will see you in another video.